In this video, I'm going to show you how you can adjust the vibrance of an image. So if you go up to the top and you click on image and you go to adjustments and then you go down to vibrance, you will see that we have two settings here. We have vibrance and saturation. Now, both of these work very similar by adjusting the intensity of the colors in the image. The only difference with vibrance is that it's going to only pull out muted colors, so things that are already intense aren't going to become as vibrant or as colorful, whereas with saturation it does it across the board for the whole image. So let's take a look at how these two work. First we'll do saturation, and as we pull up the saturation you will see that the whole image, including the girl, the background, the flowers, the dress, everything becomes a lot more intense in colors. And as we desaturate, we of course go down to a grayscale or an even desaturation. Now with vibrance, what's going to happen is as we begin to pull this up, you can see that the girl, though, is getting a little more intense. It's not as much as the 100% saturation because she already has some vibrance in her skin. So this is a great way to make images really pop out whenever you have any kind of people or human forms in your photos. All the greens in the background, her dress, everything became a lot more intense and vibrant, but she still maintained her colors. So let's take a look at that one more time. Here's 100% vibrance, and here is 100% saturation. You can see that she's a lot more saturated, especially around the ears and the mouth, than when she has 100% vibrance. And then also, just like you could desaturate the image, you can bring down the vibrance, and it's going to keep those skin tones a little less muted as it's brought down versus bringing down saturation. But these are some great ways to go in and start adjusting this image and making it look pop right away. You could even do a combination of these if you wanted to bring up a little saturation to bring up the whole image evenly, and then vibrance to really make the rest of the colors pop while she stays not as intense. So if we click the preview button, you can see it's a little dull there, and with just a little vibrance and saturation, this image looks a lot better already.